Jin Sasaki, the 23-year-old Japanese powerhouse, is a force of nature in the ring. With a left hand that shatters defenses, and a knockout record that leaves jaws on the floor. He's put 17 out of 20 opponents to sleep. The burning question, can he conquer the welterweight division?
世界は本当に強豪猛者が控えるというこの階級、日本人で取るというのは非常に難しいとは思うんですが、
自分は日本人じゃなくて宇宙人なんで、だから、地球からやってきたってことで、宇宙からやってきたってことで、隕石が。
Let's dive into the highlights of his meteoric rise. Born in Tokyo, Japan in 2001, Jin Sasaki began boxing in his first year of junior high school, training 2 to 3 times a week at Hachioji Nakaya Gym. But after enrolling at Hachioji Takuma High School, he fully committed himself to the sweet science. The Japanese fireball kick started his journey with amateur boxing, but his amateur career was far from impressive as he could only pile up a losing record of 1-3. But as soon as he turned professional at the age of 17, Sasaki started sending people to the shadow realm and proving that he was tailor-made for the big leagues with 6 wins in less than a year. Soon the young man started facing tougher tests like Tetsuya Kondo, who was cracked with a big left hand early, and then floored on the follow-up. Kondo struggled back to his feet only to walk straight into his inevitable downfall. Sasaki's next fight against Shun Akaiwa was even more impressive as he came charging in with massive left hands. And within seconds, he had Akaiwa spiraling with a nasty left hook. Although Akaiwa instantly got back to his feet, he was still sleepwalking, and the referee had no choice but to put him out of there. Sasaki came out like a house of fire against Tatsuya Miyazaki as well, launching nasty lefts and rights, but Miyazaki skillfully slipped past them. Until he couldn't. Miyazaki's bobbing and weaving was down to 0 now as he took an avalanche of lefts and rights. Before being put to sleep in a devastating manner. Sasaki's next fight was for the vacant Japanese youth super lightweight title against Asho Ishiwaki.
全部スピードもパワーも能力的には全部自分が上回ってるなっていう感じですよ。
And like his 9 previous victories, it was another quick peek in this young Japanese warrior's ungodly power as he knocked his foe down in the first round with a hard left hand. The second knockdown came late in the first round, and Sasaki's left hand was the culprit once again. Ishiwaki survived both knockdowns, but continued to take heavy left and right shots to the head.
今出しましたがアウト負けをして、その後は勝ち星がずっと続いていて
before being finished with a brutal left hook.
これは止めます。最後は左でなぎ倒しました。石脇の頑張りを見事しかし倒した佐々木陣。
新チャンピオン佐々木
さあやるしかない。
A title defense later, Sasaki earned a shot at vacant Japanese and vacant WBO Asia Pacific super lightweight titles against undefeated 17-0 Ghanaian Japanese sensation Andy Hiraoka, and things were about to go terribly bad for Sasaki. The young gun first missed weight by 4 pounds, and then got battered inside the ring, before tasting his own medicine in the 11th round of the fight. The step up in competition was too soon, and realizing that, Sasaki decided to rebuild by facing tough fighters like Marcus Smith who'd push him to the next level.
という相手もハートヒッターですから楽しみですよね。
With a point to prove, Sasaki came out firing on all cylinders, pushing Smith on the back foot with lefts and rights.
ロープに押し込んでいます。ここ。とにかくファンの皆さんが
Smith struggled to mount any offense against Sasaki's aggressive attacks that included brutal body shots.
左。こうして
Ultimately, Sasaki's punches and bunches proved to be too much to handle for Smith, who bailed out in round 5.
ここで与えられています佐々木陣。
After securing a draw and a win in his next 2 fights, Sasaki secured the biggest fight of his career against Ryota Toyoshima for the vacant WBO Asia Pacific welterweight title. Sasaki entered as the underdog, especially after his loss and weight miss in 2021 against Andy Hiraoka, so the 21-year-old was extra motivated to overcome the odds in his second shot at gold. Naturally, Sasaki came out like a hungry tiger, launching powerful left hooks that wobbled Toyoshima early. And moments later, he'd land nearly a dozen mean shots that sent Toyoshima crashing to the canvas. Although Toyoshima managed to get back up, he was too unsteady to continue, and the referee had to wave off the fight.
みんなで言ってるようにこれから先があるんで、まず日本のウェルター級は圧倒的に勝てないと、正直ダメだと思うんで、本当これからも気を抜かず日本人にいるウェルター級の強い選手たち全員倒して、とりあえず日本のトップになって世界へ行きたいですね。
In his first title defense, Sasaki faced a major scare against Keita Obata, but he wasn't gonna let it all slip out of his grasp this time around.
倒されて倒し返したい。
Sasaki dominated the fight from the start.
마디치. 자, 왼손 치고 오른손. 빠릅니다, 사사키. 원투 다시 한번 오른손으로 왼손 치고 들어갑니다.
But briefly dropped his guard in the second round, allowing Obata to land a right hand that sent him off balance and to the canvas.
오른손 들어갔습니다. 다운입니다. 정확한 펀치에 오바.
However, the threat of an upset was short-lived as Obata recklessly went in for the kill, only to get brutalized on counters.
예, 맞았습니다.
충격받았어요.
예, 발이하면 오른손 왼손 건너옵니다.
In the third round, Sasaki took things up a notch by dropping Obara with a mean left hook to the body.
왼손발이 적중 사사키진.
아, 제대로 허용했습니다.
Obata somehow mustered the courage to get back up, but Sasaki quickly followed with a powerful right that floored his foe for the second and final time.
정확하게 걸렸습니다. 경기 끝납니다.
김진수 선수는 지난 12월에 인천에서 일본의 세계 랭크 출신이죠. 오카다 히로키.
1回戦ルールを守って選手権にふさわしい
In his second title defense, Sasaki came out like a house of fire against Hiroto Hoshi, landing jabs, hooks, and uppercuts to keep his opponent at bay. Sasaki was landing on will throughout round one, and he continued to land the bigger and better shots as the rounds progressed.
少しだけ頭をずらすだけでちょっと打ちにくくはなると思うので力の源だと佐々木仁の方は
By round 3, Sasaki was dancing around while inflicting a ton of damage on his opponent.
星選手対応難しそうですね。左右からのパンチディフェンスしにくくても自分がディフェンスしにくいかもしれませんのでちょっと距離取って
Hoshi was on the ropes throughout round 4 as his granite chin absorbed most of Sasaki's bombs.
はい、上下打ち分けます。ただこのラウンドちょっと長い距離戦いたいというのは見えますね。ちょっと距離取ってますね。お互い見せます。あるいはスリーですね。やはりパワー差が大きいですよね。右。これはスウェーバック。ちょっとダメージを与えるだけの強いパンチ打ってなさそうなので、なんとか距離を取って掴んで、そこから強いパンチ打ちたいですね。
Sasaki continued to dominate the final few rounds of their fight as well.
の方もちょっとガードは落ちますので、この星、ここはちょっと少ないかなという感じますね。急所レバーを狙う。
Before putting his helpless and hopeless foe out of his misery with a
終わりました。
佐々木。
まあそうですね、10ヶ月。
Almost a year later, Sasaki battled Joe Noine for his WBO Asia Pacific, as well as vacant OPBF welterweight titles. Noine started the first round targeting Sasaki's body with left-right combos, but the Japanese fighter responded with a sharp left cross.
ノイナのうまさが目立った最後の方で佐々木仁の左フックが来た。
In round 2, Sasaki allowed Noine to land shots. Before countering with his own left-right combinations. In round 3, Sasaki continued to invite Noine's punches, even taunting him to throw harder shots. But every time Noine obliged, he was met with a monstrous counter. Although Noine was landing more shots, Sasaki's power was gradually taking its toll on him, and he was badly hurt by the end of the 4th round. And in the 5th one, Sasaki dropped Noine with brutal left-right combinations. The referee stepped in immediately, stopping the fight as the Filipino struggled to recover. In his next title defense, Sasaki faced a game Camille Bala on Naoya Inoue's undercard. The Japanese came out twitchy, quick, and powerful as he landed a sharp left hook that instantly earned Bala's respect. Early in the second, a clash of heads caused a nasty cut above Bala's left eye, and the fight was momentarily halted for the doctor's inspection. Once the fight resumed, Sasaki landed more left hooks to Balla's body and head to draw massive reactions from the partisan crowd. Balla showed his heart and grit in the fourth when he fired shots to the body, but Sasaki remained a step ahead, this time with combinations. The fifth round saw Balla switch tactics, threading uppercuts and landing lighter but more accurate shots. But Sasaki landed a devastating right to Balla's midsection in the sixth, causing the Aussie to wince but mask his pain. In the seventh, Balla's corner advised him to punch and hold, but within 30 seconds, Sasaki overwhelmed him with a flurry of shots that forced the referee to step in and stop the fight. At 18-1-1 with 17 knockouts, 23-year-old Jin Sasaki stands as one of the finest welterweight prospects who has absolute killers, including Conor Benn, Brian Norman Jr., and welterweight kingpin Jaron Boots Ennis, among others, on his hit list. Can he conquer them all and rise to the top of the division? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.